Hey Cancerians, this is going to be your basic bitch tarot reading and guide messages from now until the middle of August. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This basic bitch welcomes you. Please subscribe so you know when I read for your sign again. Hit the notification bell and all that. My free readings are all closed up now, but you can find information in the description of my channel for personal readings. But let's get into it for the beginning of August. I'm sorry I didn't read for you guys yesterday. I've had a lot going on, but tarot is what makes me happy. So despite all that's going on in my life, I'm going to read for you now because I love Cancer. My moon's in Cancer. So, universe, for Cancer, please. For Cancer. Those born on Earth between June 21st and July 22nd. For Cancer. For Cancer. King of Pentacles. The bro energy. Feeling very grounded. Feeling like a boss. Feeling in charge. Feeling very prosperous. Either you or someone else. It could be someone from work. You might have been promoted at work. You're the boss. You're in charge. This is the energy you're embodying right now, Cancer. It's King of Pentacles. That's kind of badass. But Two of Swords, balancing some stuff, trying to make a decision moving into the month of August. Trying to get something started, possibly. No matter what you're doing, you're really busy, though, because Two of Swords is, it's super busy, and it's Libra energy. You could have a Libra or air, earth sign, both coming into your life, and you're just juggling. You're juggling a lot in August. Juggling a lot. What else for Cancer? But the King of Cups in reverse. Ooh, who the hell is that? Somebody manipulating you with love, telling you they love you when really they're just sleeping with you. It's a controlling energy that will manipulate you with emotions. That's not nice. Let's figure that out more. Universe, more for Cancer moving through August. While they're juggling and trying to be the boss, they're going to deal with someone that's manipulating them. Three of Swords, triangulation, pain. You're going to deal with some kind of a pain of your heart. If it's romance, could be something separating you from someone that you really love. It's often the love triangle, but this isn't meant to be a relationship message. It could just be something is dividing you or keeping you from doing something you love. It's blocked up. And it could be this King of Cups energy. What else for Cancer moving through August? Death in reverse. So you may come to, by the full moon and by the station directive Jupiter on August 11th, and by the middle of the month, Cancer, there may be a death of a cycle, but you're going to rise from it and be stronger and better. Death in reverse is good. You're going to rise up and be stronger. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. So going over the King of Cups, I feel like you're going to come to a realization about an energy in your life, Cancerians, that might be pulling on your heartstrings to try and control you. We've got Saturn here. We've got Saturn here. Someone ruled by that planet. Dang, you guys. Well, let's see. Let's see what else we've got here. Universe for Cancer under the King of Pentacles. It's these two. Justice and Five of Wands. You could have been trying something out with this person. You know, Five of Wands is a trial run. You wanted to see if you could have balance with it. You feel good about it with this King of Pentacles. Either you or another person involved in a situation that you'll be in from now to the middle of August. You're feeling like it really is a good balance of the cups and the wands, which is your passion and your ideas and your heart. And moving forward into unknown waters, feeling balanced, I feel like you look at this person or this situation and say, this seems fair, this seems grounded, this seems mature, this seems grown up, this seems successful, this seems like a smart thing to give a try. Five of Wands is giving it a try. You're going to give something a try. I feel like some of you are going to move in with somebody, or you've been living with someone giving it a try. But under the Two of Cups, Page of Wands. Ooh. And what else? Next to the Page of Wands. Under the Two of Swords. Judgment. I feel like you're dealing with a Libra for sure. You've got, even though Temperance is the Sagittarius card, it's about balance. I'm seeing, yeah, no cups yet, so I don't know if it's a relationship, but someone puts forth an idea to you, you're gonna, this Two of Swords moment you're having is about you really taking a moment to drown out all the background noise and be like, is this really what I want to do? I think moving into August, you're like, yep, this is fair. This is grounded. I can take this on. I can do this. I can balance this. I can try this new thing. It seems like a great idea. Either you or someone either you in a situation or someone else will be this page. They want to explore this. And it seems grounded. It might, if it's work related with the Pentacles, it might be you're going to give something a fair shot because you feel like you can make it work. But this King of Cups and the Sun underneath it. So the Sun is positive, but it can be excessive. It can be celebrations. But then over top of this King of Cups in reverse, let's find out more about this guy. Yeah, that wants to come out. And so does this. Three of Swords again. Nine of Wands in reverse. Well, somebody... If you're embodying the King of Cups in reverse where you're just not willing to pour on the love in the situation or someone else's, it's definitely some kind of a triangulation, some kind of a pain. And the Nine of Wands is, yeah, this is like, Three of Swords though is like unrequited love. It's very sorrowful. Like conflict's just leaving a bitter taste in your mouth too. But I feel like even though we've got Temperance here and Judgment here, even though they're in the upright, even though the Two of Swords is in the upright and you're like, yeah, this is fair, this is balanced. The fact that the cards were even there, Cancer, tells me that you had to really step back and observe too. Like the page can be very observant. They have an idea, they present an idea, but then they're like, let's see. And I feel like, that's pretty indicative because of the Nine of Wands being here in reverse. Like, you're at your wit's end. It seemed like it could be all balanced, but towards the middle of the month, you're going to have this moment where it comes to light that this person might just be manipulating you because the King of Cups needs sex to get to their heart. Now, I myself embody this energy, but when I hear other people say it, like, first I need to sleep with you and to connect with you, I always am like, really? Are you sure about that? It's kind of bullshit. It feels like it, even when it comes out of my own mouth. So in the reverse, I feel like someone's going to manipulate you and it's going to come to light. There could be a third party situation, and that just wipes you out, takes all your strength. It might even affect your health as well. And it just makes you feel defeated. Once you realize this person is just King of Cups and manipulating you to get what they want out of you, it hurts. But then through to the middle of the month, you're going to face that with the Three of Swords. Under the Three of Swords, please, for Cancer from now until the middle of August. Justice in reverse. So again, I feel like you might be dealing with a Libra. There's something unfair about the situation. If you're embodying this King of Cups energy, it's going to come to light. Or if they are, it's going to come to light. The triangulation is going to come to light, and it's going to be made very clear that it's not fair, not balanced, Gosh, balance is like such a thing for you guys in this situation. Under the Three of Swords, because it's like all you're talking about and thinking about. Let's give it a try. Are you sure we can do it? Well, I think very highly of you, or they think, vice versa. But something comes to light about a person or a situation. Under the Three of Swords, the Sun in reverse. Yeah. Not wanting to pour on the light. And excessiveness, too. Excessiveness could have gotten in the way. Like it was a party until somebody just got wasted. Every time I see the Three of Swords and the Sun in reverse, I think of drunk sex. So you throw the Devil card in there and the Ace of Wands, and I know it for sure. Someone's either, you or another person might not be willing to pour any more light onto this and feed this situation very quickly. It seemed fair in the beginning of the month when you started, but now it's the Sun is, it's closing off its rays, or if its rays are excessive. What's next to the Sun? This is the Tower. Yeah, I think, whoa, something's gonna come in. This Page of Wands makes me think that it might, this idea is enticing to you, but I think it's going to feel disruptive and painful. It also might come to a sudden halt, especially if a third party just sweeps in out of nowhere. Are you using somebody for sex here, Cancer, or someone using you? Maybe. That King of Cups telling you they give a shit about you. You know they want your love, or they know you want their love. You tell me, Cancer. So for Cancer, under the Death card in reverse between now and the middle of the month, the Lovers in reverse and the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, Death card in reverse, because I think that this was just sex for you guys, or just the sex wasn't great. And the sexual relationship just didn't make you happy, or it just didn't get off the ground, or it was toxic in some way, and you were wanting to build on it. You really wanted to build a foundation with this person based off of possibly a sexual relationship, or if it's not sex or a romantic relationship, it's like this is something that you really thought would put you in you thought someone in this situation was the King of Pentacles, or that you could be grounded in the King of Pentacles, because here you were with your Temperance trying to give it a go. You're going to try this new job. You're going to try living together. You're going to try to see how this goes. And it can be very bantery too if it's a person. Like Five of Wands is practice, it's rehearsal, it's smart-ass comments back and forth, all fun and games, banter. Like they're not fighting for real, but it's indicative of how the relationship's going to go in some way. Like I'm hearing a lot of smart-ass comments between the two of you. There's this wand moment. You're going to try and balance, like, I got this. I can balance this, Libra. I can show this Libra some passion, possibly. But or this air sign, possibly. I feel like it's a Libra because you've got Justice, Judgment, and Temperance, even though that's Sagittarius energy. Like it could be a Sagittarius that you're doing this with, but there's a triangulation of some kind. Something separates you. You will not pour it on, and you've been investing in something. This death moment happens for you guys, but quickly you realize, with the Tower, but immediately it's death in reverse. Like you're not going to wallow in it. You're like, I was really investing in a situation that just wasn't the Lovers in the upright, and I don't need to put it any further than that. And at the bottom of this deck, yeah, we have the Ten of Wands for Cancer. You're moving away from a situation. Sorry, I had to pause. I had to talk to my daughter before she went to work. For Cancer universe, tell me, I want to know a little bit more about this. Tell me about like a final outcome of this situation for Cancer between now and the end of, or the middle of August for Cancer, please. So, Queen of Swords in reverse. What else? And the Nine of Wands. One more. Where is it? It's here. Four of Wands in reverse as well. So Queen of Swords, again, a manipulative energy. She'll manipulate you with her actions. Queen of Swords, air energy. She's jealous. She's sneaky. She's crafty. She's not nice, for sure. And there's no other way to put it. Like, Queen of Swords in reverse, you guys, is crazy. Like, she has mental conflict. She cannot connect to her caring side. She's also, like, has a little bit of a pity party. If that's another person, like, they're jealous. They have a damaged ego. They're unstable. Or the situation may just make you feel unstable, Cancer. Like, it might mess with your head a lot. Or it's another person messing with your head. Nine of Wands, you have to take a pause from this. I don't know if this cycle will completely end. I mean, there's the Tower here and then Death in reverse, so I think it will. I think this person kind of blows in and out of your life, or this situation blows in and out of your life. I feel like you're giving something a try. And I don't know if it'll entirely end, but with the Four of Pentacles here, realizing that you've been putting your energy into something that just wasn't bringing you love, or it was just sex fueled or whatever, and it was unhealthy, you realize that you can't build a stable foundation. Four of Wands is fruitful. It's like, let's build our house here and let's have a party to celebrate it, because it's the four corners of something really cool and passionate and special. No, not so much. But Nine of Wands is fought long and hard to get it. So that's why I kind of think you're going to keep going with it, just to see where it goes. Also, with the Sun being positive and the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, you're really taking a chance. The Hierophant, you might have met them at work or school. You're feeling like they're the Knight of Wands, and you're moping about something else. I feel like if this is you being the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups in reverse, you feel like this situation may heal you in some way, Cancer, which is why you might be willing to fight for it. And I think that even though you know that it's not going to be fruitful and not going to produce gain, and it might not be the best thing to put your energy into, it's still here. It's just in the reverse. And you may really try to give it a try. Well, let's get some advice from the solar system and the angels and see what they have to say. Solar system for Cancer. For Cancer, between now and the middle of August for this situation. I have this Three of Swords moment. We've got some Divine Feminine in the reverse here. They gave something a try. They thought it was a good idea. They thought the King of Pentacles was the thing, but Lovers in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse twice. Death. Tower. Ten of Wands walking away with their wands. Could be dealing with a fire sign. What do you have to say, solar system and universe? Suffering and silence. So don't... again, it's Nine of Wands. Again, you're suffering about it. Don't allow yourself to suffer in silence. Maybe speak up and talk to this person about the situation. If you want this third sword to come out from in between you and another person, or if it's because here's your 2 and here's your 3, and something just came right in between. Address this so that you are not suffering in silence, because you're working really hard. And think about what you're this suffering in silence is the Nine of Swords. Like, think about why you're suffering, why this is keeping you up at night, why you've worked so hard for it. Are you sure? Ask yourself, because justice or judgment and justice and temperance all makes you stop and take a pause. I'm surprised I didn't see a Hangman moment here, the Hermit. What else for Cancer for this situation? Mental conflict. Yes, here we are. Two of Swords again. Stop and ask yourself, Allow this mental conflict moment before you continue on. Acknowledge it. You're conflicted. Let Libra energy and that judgment card, let some Sagittarian energy of temperance come in, and the justice card came in. You had a tower moment. This is the Three of Swords thing. This is coming to light that someone's unbalanced, unstable, unloving, fucking with your head, wearing you out. Lovers in reverse. Acknowledge the conflict and do not, like, you're trying to trust your intuition and balance. You know, you can put those swords down. The World. So I think that this cycle will come to completion. But then we've also got the Two of Wands here, where there's movements to be made, there's decisions to be made, there's choices to be made. You have to stop and examine these choices. You're having mental conflict for a reason. You have to move. You have to keep going. Nine of Wands wants to keep going. Pick up and keep going, but keep going towards completion. Complete this cycle. That's what solar system and universe are telling you. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Light, which is hope, which is the Star card, but it's in reverse, which normally I read them in the upright, but to tell you what's going on at the bottom of the deck, I feel like you lose hope in this situation. And there's just too many obstacles to overcome. You want this. Gosh, I don't know. For Cancer, please. Archangels, you are for us and we are for you. Do you have advice, archangels, our angel guides that watch us, that Source made just for us, archangels? Time to create. Apologize. Someone owes you an apology. You may have to get creative with this situation, or you may just need to pull back from it. And if this Three of Swords moment and the Death in reverse moment hurt, and you know, 10 of Wands is backbreaking, 9 of Wands is backbreaking. If you put a lot into this and it's draining you, yeah, under this we have 3 of Cups in reverse. I think somebody might have been playing the field with you. This might have been kind of casual. Hierophant in reverse here too. You need to just pull back from this situation and get creative. If someone owes you an apology, go look for it. And if you owe someone an apology to make this fair and right, go do that. They're saying you make your side of it fair and even by that apology. And Metatron, again, I love Metatron. Metatron is the herald of all things creative and all creation and life here on Earth. He's sauntering up to you. He wants you to get into your creative side. Maybe journal, maybe write about this. Just forget about this stuff. And Metatron wants you to focus on self-creation as well. That's importante. Zodiac. Zodiac, wake up for me. Zodiac. Houses, constellations, planets, elements here on Earth. Zodiac, wake up and talk to me about Cancer. From now until the middle of August, what do you think Cancer should be focusing on? Their 8th house, the transformational area of your life about shared resources and intense emotions. Well, you know, it's Mars and Venus ruled. I feel like you might be dealing with a Libra here. That 3 of Swords moment, I understand why the Zodiac wants you to focus on your 8th house. I want you to know this is something transitional that's happening in your life. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice, you guys. And that you really need to talk about this stuff. You know, these movements and these choices. Address this mental conflict you're having, because it's creating an intense emotional experience for a reason. You're in your 8th house with this. What else, Zodiac? What else? Jupiter, the planet of abundance. This planet is in retrograde. This whole situation might be really forcing expansion and growth. Jupiter is about your confidence, your courage, your belief in yourself, and also your luck. And Jupiter wants you to pull from some of its energy. Focus on your own confidence and courage in this situation. And believe in yourself. What else, Zodiac? What else, Zodiac? Gemini. The energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. Have these kinds of exchanges with people. Um, I don't. There's. I have all of a sudden Gemini has a lot to say, and I don't really understand it. Um, Spend time with the Gemini in your life, but focus on what Gemini is all about, which is being fun, being lighthearted. Learn everything that you can about this situation because it's informative, and be light. Be stimulating and light with your exchanges with this person or this situation. That's one of the keys to having a smooth transition into this death. And if you have a tower moment, you want to handle it lighthearted, but you want to be confident and courageous and believe in yourself. And this is about a lesson that you're supposed to learn in your eighth house. It's about how to deal with your intense emotions and let them transform your life. At the bottom of the deck, we have the sun, your immortal spirit. Purpose and destiny is involved. I didn't see the Wheel of Fortune here, but it was under, yeah, here it was in the second card in the deck. You took a spin with this person, and I think it taught you something. It'll teach you something about yourself or about your partner that you're involved with. Either way, there's a life lesson to be learned from it. Don't forget that apology to make it all fair and balanced if you owe somebody an apology. And get creative. If you're a writer, write. Do something creative. Metatron is really telling you that this will help heal that Three of Swords moment, and it will help you deal with this situation. Okay, Cancer, that's the tea. That's what's going to go on for your basic bitch selves between now and the middle of August. I love you guys. I hope this helps. I'll see you next time.